Hello and welcome back to Merri Bowl Lanes. On behalf of my entire staff and management, we want to thank you for being a part of this year's 2017-18 Bowling Showcase Youth Baker Finals. It's at this time we want to turn it over to Mark Martin with the Metro Detroit USBC. Take it away, Mark.
Excitement is in the air and the crowds are in a frenzy here at Merri Bowl in Livonia for the final championship match of the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. Welcome. I'm your host, Mark Martin. Here we are after 2 exciting weeks of thrilling head-to-head bowling action. And today's the day, the final championship match between Merri Bowl and Oak Lanes. It's all been leading up to this final match. By the end of today, we're going to have our winner. I'd like to thank our host center, Merri Bowl in Livonia, and managing partner, Rich Glome, for helping bring you all the action at home. Come and check them out sometime. Now, 4 teams started this competition, all had one goal in mind, to be the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge champion. And today is the day for one team's dream to come true. Now, Merri Bowl, they got here by beating Cherry Hill Lanes North back in week 1. Last week, Oak Lanes beat Mayflower Lanes to earn their spot in today's competition. What an exciting time, I can hardly wait. The teams are warming up behind us, the crowd is ready to cheer, and we're ready for that ultimate showdown. Joining me again today to help bring you all the action and expert analysis is Hall of Fame bowler Sandy Schultz. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back with the start of the championship match right after these messages right here on Bowling Showcase.
A lot of professional tournaments. We've won a lot of tournaments worldwide. I mean, we won more in the last 10 years worldwide than any company. We make good bowling balls, and good players use our bowling balls because they can win with them.
The Bowling Centers Association of Michigan is a nonprofit trade organization that protects, promotes, and advances the interest of its members and member centers. It is the only association in Michigan affiliated with the Bowling Proprietors Association of America. Benefits include group purchasing programs, tournaments, annual convention and trade show, education seminars, and legislative representation. Interested in becoming a member? Contact Bo Gergen at 989-600-0992 or visit mibowl.com. Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We support USBC certified league and tournament competition. We provide 11 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com.
A couple of them bowled last year, so they were able to help the other bowlers that didn't bowl, this is their first time.
So does that give an advantage to your team, the fact that you have people coming back?
A good advantage, a great advantage, because they're older bowlers. Actually, this is probably their last year in the program, so that they will be able to pass that along to the younger bowlers. Revenge. We were runner-ups last year. That's not good enough this year.
Personality, fun, they like to laugh, they like to talk to each other out of here. They real close, so they talk to each other out of here too. So the team we have is a really pretty strong team. I really like them. Our chances today is really high. I have confidence in the team that we put together for this bowling showcase. That's it? All right.
Here we are, the final match of the 2017 Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. We've got Merri Bowl, the home team, Oak Lanes, last year's runner-up. Should be a great match.
How exciting.
With me is Sandy Schultz, Hall of Fame bowler. Thank you for your commentary the last couple of weeks and today. So what do you think's on tap here?
Oh, I think this is going to be such an exciting match, Mark. This is such a wonderful experience for these kids, and I hope they realize win or lose,
they're getting a lot of experience here. So this is going to be one exciting match, I guarantee it.
Well, let's get into it right now and see what happens. Merri Bowl up first.
Come on, Justin.
On the left-hand lane. Merri Bowl has totally revamped their lineup from the earlier rounds. So any of the youth you saw 2 weeks ago on the telecast, you won't see today. So Justin LaPointe is the leadoff bowler. He's a senior at Livonia Stevenson. 289 is his high game.
Oh, he came a little bit high.
A little bit high.
Yep.
Up to 610. His favorite subject in school is math.
Right.
Only been bowling a couple years. His high average 168.
Wow, very
Not bad.
good.
Not bad.
Nice and easy.
Got his spare ball, we're assuming.
There you go. There you go, boy. Hold on.
Looks like he made
All
that.
right, good spare.
Yep. What a way to start off a team with a
That's the first mark we've had in the first frame of any of the matches so far.
Yeah, these teams are both already have a little bit of experience, although like you said, they're all new bowlers over there. They're a little bit familiar with what's going on, and I think that they're more relaxed.
Alexia Alston, high game of 268.
Looks like a good shot.
That was a
Yeah,
nice strike.
two good leadoff bowlers we got going here.
You know, maybe these bowlers just got the nerves out of their way.
Yeah,
You know? Now they're no longer in, it's not their first time on television anymore.
I think that they both want to win, and so they're maybe a little bit more focused on their
Okay,
performance.
so look at this one. This
Nice
is
and easy.
Alexandria Nagy,
It's all right. Girl, okay.
7 years
You're
old.
fine.
This goes to show that bowling can happen at any age.
It can, that's for sure.
Yeah, right down the middle. Just like we did in practice. Okay?
Alexandria was third place in state all events and state mixed doubles last year.
Oh, good for her. She doesn't look afraid at
There you
all.
go.
That looks better. There
There
you
you
go.
go, right down
Nice
the
shot.
middle.
Hit 'em all.
Got 8 pins though.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right. Right there, right there.
You're right
Hey,
though,
up here.
Sandy. This is a lifetime sport.
It is. It really is.
Hook your thing.
How old were you when you started?
Well, I started bowling when I was probably about 7 or 8, but I actually didn't start learning till I was about 15, 14 or 15. Oh, good shot.
Christopher Riggs lives in Inkster, 9th grader at Robichaud.
See if he can make this 10-pin spare.
Left the 10 pin. Remember Coach Banks talked about making that 10 pin at the end of last week's match.
You know, and especially early in the matches, the spares are so important because you don't know how the rest of the match is going to go, and you don't want to give up that pin. Oh.
Oak Lane's got a 10-pin lead. Sean Dahl, 7th grader at Frost Middle School. High average of 156.
Looks good.
Oh, looks like a good shot.
Look at
that shot. Perfect.
Boy, I tell you one thing,
Wow.
the teams are really excited.
They are pumped up.
And of course, this is the home team. Merri Bowl is the home team.
And if I remember correctly, Oak finished second last year, and so they're
Oak
trying
was
to
runner-up last year to
Yeah,
the
they
home
got-
team Cherry Hill North last year. They don't want to be second again.
Right. And they have a little bit of experience if they've done it before.
Jasmine Hudson, high average 133.
Oh, they call that a washout.
Yeah,
1, 2, 4, 10.
1, 2, 4, 10. Kind of a tricky spare. So what do you think?
She's got to try and catch the head pin just a little bit light on the left side of it. Slide that head pin into that 10 pin. Even sometimes when you do it perfectly, the head pin will go right around that 10. So hopefully she can convert them all. Okay, well, she got the pin
right.
count.
Got 3.
Way to get that count. Some room. Okay. Come on, Josh.
Josh McPherson, 10th grader at Franklin High School, loves chemistry. He's a two-handed bowler with a high game of 266.
Hook.
Oh.
All right.
Looked a little fast. Maybe he's got a little bit of nerves.
He could have.
Yeah.
Take your time. No rush.
Says he used to play soccer, but he gave it up for bowling. Good for him.
Yeah, good for him, in my opinion.
High average of 154.
That's better. Yeah. All right.
8 pins on that. So now Oak Lanes with Michael Cohen Jr., MJ. High average of 188.
Another two-handed bowler. Oh, good shot.
Big strike. Big strike.
He was happy with that one right from the
You bet.
start.
5th bowler for Jacob Schultz. Jake Schultz. High average 158. Another two-hander.
Another two-handed bowler.
Sorry. Nice and easy.
Got the 7 pin. I guess he got the hard one out of the way first, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
We got the hard one out of the way.
He can make
Okay.
this spare.
He can. He's an 11th grader at Garden City High School. Loves all the sciences. High game of 248. Got interested with his grandmother. Got him interested in bowling.
That's better. That's better. Oh, bad break. Sorry. The bad break.
7 pins total.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, now Kevin Woods. You saw him last year. You saw him last week. His high game is 298. He's a freshman at Wayne County Community College. A high average of 228.
Oh, we almost got the Brooklyn strike. The 6-pin stands. He doesn't look too happy with that shot, but he'll make the spare.
So he picked up his spare ball. Let's see what he does right here. Like downtown, no problem. So through 5 frames, Oak Lanes has got a 26-pin lead.
Hey,
Working on a spare. Marybowl's got a little bit of work to do now.
Yeah, they got to catch up on these last 5 frames here. It can be done. You never know what's going to happen. If Maryborough catches a double or a triple and Oak struggles a little bit, it could happen.
Right. So, yeah, we'll see what happens, right after these messages on Bowling Showcase.
The Michigan State USBC Bowling Association provides tournament competition to all levels of bowlers. Competition includes the Michigan State Open Championships at Fairlanes in Granville and Westgate in Comstock Park. The State Masters and Senior Masters will be at Astro Lanes in Madison Heights. Visit mistatebowl.com for entries for these tournaments and more information. The Michigan State USBC Women's Bowling Association provides recognition and tournament competition to all levels of women bowlers. Competition includes the Women's State Tournament this year in Waterford, the State Queens in Mount Pleasant, and the Midwest Women's Tournament in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Recognition includes first-time 300 game and first-time 6, 7, and 800 series. Visit MichiganWBA.com for entries for these tournaments and more information on women's bowling.
Our kids that are here today range in age from 7 to 17. We've got some brand new bowlers who this is their first year on the league, came to us from our feeder program. We have two of our kids are the state champions from last year. We have our 7-year-old Alexandria who took 3rd place this past year, in her division, as well as Bryson, who also took 1st place in his division. So we've got some very seasoned bowlers and some beginner bowlers. I think they're going to do great. I want them to have fun. It's a new experience for a lot of them, and so all we ask is they do their best and have a really good time.
We've been together a couple years now. One of my bowlers on the program today is her first year in our program. She comes from a high school program elsewhere, and she decided to come over with us. We just kind of put the team together. They're gelling pretty well. They're not quite there yet, but they're on the path to success.
Okay, we're back on Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge, the final match of our season for the Youth Challenge. Got a darn good match going, Merri Bowl and Oak Lanes. So what's your prognosis for what's going on here? First off, what does Merri Bowl have to do since they're behind?
They need to try and make some marks. Spares or strikes, spares mostly, and they need to try and put a little bit of pressure on Oak Lanes to maybe make this match a little bit closer.
Okay, and if you're Coach Richard Banks and you got this little bit of a lead after being runner-up last year, you know, what's your strategy on that?
I think you still have to stay aggressive. You can't back down.
Uh-oh. Alexia Alston got up there and up the 4-6-7 split. The best thing to do here is just get two.
Just get the two. They already have the lead, so you got to try and maintain that pin count as much as you can.
Pin count is everything, that's for sure.
Good
All
job.
right.
Got two.
Every pin counts. Every pin counts.
Every pin counts is what we say.
Every pin counts, that's right. So Justin LaPointe
Take a deep breath.
from Livonia
Nice and easy.
also likes to fish and go snowmobiling.
That's good. All right. Got it out.
Okay, if he makes the spare.
Left the 3-pin. Relatively easy spare.
Yep, and if he makes the spare, he tightens up the match just a little bit.
So it's just one little bit at a time they got to make it
That's
up.
all they gotta
Can't
do.
make it all up in one
Nope.
ball, can you?
One frame at a time.
That's right.
All right.
There you go.
That's the way to do it.
Good spare. Christopher Riggs. He's a high jumper. He's a high jumper in basketball and a fast runner.
Yeah.
And a strike maker.
Brooklyn strike, yep. They're not going to give up easy.
No, they're not.
Okay, remember, first ball. Piece of cake, nice and easy.
Okay, Alexandria Nagy getting a few tips from her coach there right up on the approach.
There you go. That's a girl.
Throwing that ball right
Take that.
down the middle.
Oh, such a good
That's
shot.
a 10-pin.
Yes, very good
You can
shot.
make it.
Alexandria, 7 years old, in the 2nd grade at Schoolhouse Montessori.
Lines up for that spare just like she should.
All right, it's stuck a little bit. All right, it's okay. Good shot. Good count. Good job. Good job. Over here.
All right, Alexandria. Jasmine Hudson now. Only been bowling for a couple of years. You remember right back in week 2, I said she broke her thumb, said she'd never bowl again, but here she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a strike.
You sure did.
Oak Lane's on a mission.
They are on a mission.
That's for sure.
If you look at their count, they've done really well. 9, 9, 9 strikes and spares. So that's exactly what you need to try and do.
Sean Dahl,
Nothing but the money ball.
7th grader at Frost Middle School. At the age of 11, he shot .218.
Wow.
All right, hey, Brooke. Hey, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
We'll take it.
And I bet he threw a couple of those in a 218 game.
I'm sure he did.
Y'all got to realize y'all bowled on the lane for 2 hours.
All right, the whole key for Oak here is just to keep it going. They got a nice little lead, but it's, you know, it's not over till it's over.
Oh.
That's all right. Spare it up. Spare it up.
5
Give me the
pins.
count.
He's got that washout up there. He's got to send that head pin around to the right side to get the 610. So he's got to,
1, 2, 4, 6, 10.
yep, got to try and go Brooklyn. Left side of the head pin here. Move a little bit to the right.
All
Got
right.
2 of them.
All right. Hey, make this count.
Hey, Merri Bowl
Got it?
has got their chance now.
Yes, if
Josh McPherson
he can throw this strike, they are back in the match.
That's good. That's
Good. Looks good.
Oh.
That dang
Great
ten
shot,
pin.
too.
It was a great
that was a
shot.
good pitch.
Under that kind of pressure for your team
That's
to throw a
amazing.
great shot like that, you know, it's kind of like, I did it.
Yep,
It just didn't cooperate.
that's correct. You used to always teach all you can do is throw the ball the best you can. You can't make it fall. Good job.
And he made the spare. All right, so Kevin Woods, our freshman at Wayne County Community College, is up for Oak Lanes, and he can put an exclamation point on this match.
Yeah, kid.
Oh, there you go.
And that looked like an exclamation point to me,
That was a really good shot.
because the best Merri Bowl can shoot is 149, and Oak Lanes has got 132 in the 9th, the strike up in the 10th. So any kind of 8 pins puts a clinch on the match.
Yeah, kid.
I think he's got it. Oh, 7.
He's got 7.
Oh, good fair.
So they're putting in a sub, I think. Try and
Okay, so
convert the spare.
Sean Dotson is back in the match here to try to pick up this spare. He does need 1 pin to lock him out.
Yeah.
He did better than 1 pin. He got all 3 of them.
Shot that spare perfect.
So Oak Lane's 152 has won
Take
the
it, all
match,
you.
but that doesn't stop Jake Schultz
Just like in
from
practice.
showing what he's made of right
That's
here.
right. Never quit.
Like that. Pizza cake. Oh, bad break.
8 pins.
Good pitch.
6-10 spare.
Getting
Tear
a
the house
spare
down.
ball.
There you go. hang on. You're all right.
135 for Merri Bowl,
run.
152 for Oak Lanes. Oak Lanes put the exclamation point on it.
They did. They wanted this match.
They wanted it bad, and they got it. Oak Lanes 152 to 125, winners of the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. What do you think, Sandy?
That was really an exciting match. Oak Lanes was determined. They didn't want to come in second like we talked about, and they performed very well.
Yep. Well, we'll be back with our winners right after these messages. Sandy and I are going to go down and do along with Jody Wessner of Storm. The 3 of us are going to present the trophy to the winning team, Oak Lanes. Congratulations here on Bowling Showcase.
Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We support USBC certified league and tournament competition. We provide 11 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com.
Okay, we're here with the championship team of this year's Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. Last year's runner-up. Coach Banks, your team performed well. What do you got to say for yourself in this match?
Awesome. My team came to play. We trained them, we coached them, and they all came through in the clutch. Yes.
152 to 125, not the highest scoring match in history, but just grind it out, right?
Grind it out and converting spares. That's something I preach to them every week.
Well, congratulations, team. And bringing in the trophy, Jody Wessner of Storm. Coach, take this back to your center.
Congratulations.
And hoist the trophy. Yeah. Congratulations.
Oak Lanes!
And we'll see you next time on Bowling Showcase.
Thank you.
come through that first game, man. Going around again, huh?
All right.